day. My name is Ada. I would like to cheer you up with a personal story related to my community experience this summer. I wrote the story a couple of days ago, and I hope it will bring a smile to your face. Humpty here will accompany us. Please join me on my journey. My yard sales partner, summer 2020, COVID times. The Hamptons is known for the best yard sales in Long Island. So many of the rich and famous dispose of their belongings either by donating them to charities or hiring tug teams to do it for them. Some still do it themselves, and the others, regular folks, have a day out in their yard to get rid of stuff they no longer use. This summer had more yard sales than ever, as people tried to generate some extra cash in fear of the likely hard times to come. The lines were building before the usual starting time at 9 a.m. The crowd consisted of bargain hunters looking to find items for themselves or gifts for others. Few in the crowd were owners of retail stores and bought their finds to resell. Yet others found it to be an outlet for their needs for social gatherings, so much missed during the COVID times. Yard sales phased down by the end of October and are taking over by year-round estate sales. They are more expensive and difficult to find real bargains. Information about yard sales and estate sales could be usually found on 27 East Classified in dance paper or those bright signs posted on electricity poles scattered around various Hamptons towns. The best ones are on Saturday, 9 to 2. COVID-19 didn't curb the enthusiasm of the seasoned hunters. If sales are inside due to weather conditions, lines form outside just before 9 a.m., so the enthusiastic hunters could be there first 12 maximum to be allowed inside. Masks are obligatory and everybody obeys. However, gloves are worn rarely when people touch the items. They say no risk, no glory. Well, the hunters think no risk, no fines, especially for the addicts of yard sales. I am a yard sales addict. I do not even answer the phone during my hunting, and I rarely look at my messages, even though I usually sleep with the phone under my pillow. I hunt for things mostly to give away. You never know what you'll find, and for who, but grab interesting things first, and then figure out later who might be the recipient. A difficult decision and a crucial one before embarking on the expeditions is to find a perfect yard sale partner. If you're lucky, this relationship might last through the whole season and might even roll over to the next season. However, most likely than not, it will not last through until death do you part, unless, of course, you or your partner happen to be a bad driver. Those yard sale signs are often so confusing that you could hit the brakes or make a sharp turn, jeopardizing road safety. I'm excited every Saturday morning to start my religious pilgrimage through the yard sales route that I cannot think of anything else in the world of those mornings. A combination of both this excitement in conjunction with my usual lack of concentration could be a lethal weapon if I were to drive. I was looking for a partner who would drive me through my Silk Road and be an excellent one at it. In the past, I was able to talk my husband into driving to a maximum 2 or 3 of those every Saturday. He would reluctantly agree to do that in exchange for a lot of concessions I had to make. Often, I simply lost my appetite to negotiate with him and was sour all weekend, and he was asking me, "What's wrong with you?" Can you imagine? This summer, I finally found a match. I met Tommy a couple of years ago at a fancy party in a big mansion on the ocean of the Gold Coast of the Hamptons. He was wearing spectacular, very original shoes. When I asked him where he got them to start a conversation, he replied, "Yard sale, $6. And that was at a party where if you didn't have a brand anything, you were looked down as a poor intruder in the riches of the Hamptons. I immediately was drawn to him, and the deal was sealed. It took me a year to run into Tommy in the beginning of the summer again. We talked some more first and discovered that we're similar in that we both were hunting for things to please others. He has an extended family with children, grandchildren, nephews, nieces, aunts, so he's hoarding stuff to generate a Christmas pile and is very protective of not giving things away prior to Christmas. He also has excellent taste and picks things up in just a few minutes, and then he wants to leave to go to the next one and gets angry when I procrastinate in my decisions. I am a Libra, and if you have no patience, please never go shopping with a Libra. If I delay, he's capable of leaving without me. He hasn't done it yet, although he drove away and returned just to warn me. I knew all along that Tommy would not dare to let me leave because he needed me. By the way, he never takes anybody else on those rides, just me. He's very impatient, and I'm just at the border of his tolerance level. Others would be totally unbearable for him. Plus, they will have better eye than me and grab things from his attention faster. Tommy needed me. He's directionally challenged. So am I, but I have ways to navigate us through. My best trophy through this summer was the original collectible Humpty Dumpty, designed by the talented artist from Bergman Goodman. Originally, I bought it as a birthday gift for my 80-year-old friend who has everything. When Humpty got to my house, I put him on the pedestal he came with. It became obvious to me that he belonged there. He had to stay. I had to find another gift for my friend. I found a replacement which wouldn't be appropriate for my little cottage. It was an antique model of a tank from World War II. It was placed by my friends at the front door of their beautiful mansion in the village of Sakarba, proudly guarding it better than a house alarm. People are afraid of it and think, who might live there? Better not even try to snip it when the house is dark. Meanwhile, Humpty was greeting my friends passing through my house during the summer. They couldn't avoid the encounter with Humpty. One of them fell in love with him so much that she attempted to break my heart and take him with her. She offered me to trade him for something she thought I would accept. No way. I became emotionally attached to Humpty. He became a new member of my family, and I don't trade family members so easily. No money or gifts, even a pound of black caviar, would be enough for me to that trade. Some people hated him, but I think they were just jealous and wanted me to throw him out, watch where I would do it, and pick him up from there. No way. Lately, I and Tommy would rush to the same pile and compete in picking items. The other day, I picked a bracelet, and he was looking at something else. He attempted to get it from me, but it was me who snapped it first, so I didn't budge. I was accused of not being a good friend, simply told a selfish bitch. I had to learn from him, and I'm a quick learner. At the next garage sale, and it was the last for the day, number 910 at 2:30 p.m. on Saturday, I found nothing. I finally had enough, and I was exhausted and hungry. When I came back to the car empty-handed, I found a jacket on my seat. It was a black winter one with interesting buttons. I asked Tommy where it was from. He replied, "You didn't notice it, as usual, but it might be good on you." I looked at it at 80 degrees warm August morning and commented, "Well, I could always give it to someone." Tommy opened the car window and threw it out on the highway, through the window screaming, "I will never give you a gift again. You don't appreciate that it came from my heart." I became very upset because I got most beautiful gifts from him in the past, and now that chance was blown away. Though after this, he could never talk to me again or talk to me, ever. I told my other eccentric friend about what happened. His comment was, "Your partner was very nice and mild with you. If it were me, I would have thrown you through the window. You cold fish were disrespectful." The following Saturday, Tommy picked me up at 8:30 in the morning. 5 minutes after we left, he hit the curb and got a flat tire. It was 8:35 in the morning. Our blood was boiling with excitement and enhanced expectations. Remember, one has to be at yard sales very early. The best items are usually gone by 10 a.m. Tommy called AAA, and they told him that I would be there within 1 or 2 hours. We would lose all our chances. Here was my opportunity to redeem myself. I got out of the car. I waved a service vehicle with a Latino-looking driver. I used to work in developing countries, speak Spanish, and have experience with the local population. I asked the driver of that service car if he could change the tire. Sure enough, he had all the tools, we had a spare, and he changed the tire within 10 minutes. My reputation was saved. We were able to proceed only after 20 minutes delay at the cost of $30. So much for AAA. I was forgiven, but not quite. 10 days later, it was my birthday. I was expecting a birthday gift from Tommy, but it never came. Maybe he's saving it for me for Christmas. I wonder if I will have him as a partner next summer. What do you think? I hope I inspired you to venture on one of those sales soon and be part of the Saturday morning community experience. Feel free to share your experience with me. Have a safe day.